are the people we work together in the national government. Let us involve them. And if the president has time to engage them, I have time to engage them. You should also have time to engage them. And I also want to plead with our CSs and our PSs, don't relegate consultation of elected leaders to your personal assistants. Do it personally, because we do so ourselves. When we are going out, the president creates a day to engage with leaders from that region, understand the issues, agree on the program, and everything is very seamless. I do the same. So let us from here have time to talk to elected leaders, because it is the right thing to do. Again, we also want to ask the leadership of Parliament to also consider, much as you have the role to oversight government and call our ministers to Parliament, sometimes it becomes very difficult for us to work because our ministers are perpetually in the House, in different committees. I think Your Excellency will request a meeting with the leadership so that we agree on how to balance between ministers appearing in Parliament to answer questions and also be available to serve. Because sometimes even we have cabinet committees, we are not able to prosecute our agenda because ministers are in out of Parliament. But I believe with some engagement with the leadership, we can agree on an acceptable way where we allow ministers to function at the same time they appear before Parliament. Finally, on the national government constituency development fund, our members, you know for sure, and it's not a secret, that our courts wanted to do away with this fund. But our president, having been a member of Parliament, appreciating the importance of that fund, in his magnanimity, fought very hard to ensure that this fund stays. And it was the right decision, because this fund is a fund that is felt. Because one, is only 6% that goes to recurrent. Everything else goes to development. So when the government, led by our president, has a few challenges in terms of availability of exchequer because of the challenges of revenue collection, we also want to ask our members likewise to extend the same magnanimity when the Parliament is taking a decision on how to react when money is not available on time. I have sat with the president many times, and I want to confirm to you that he is on the neck of Professor Ndung'u and PS Kiptoo to release money to members of Parliament through the fund. And he is very clear that it should always be given a priority. So some of us who sit with him making those decisions, when we see you joining the other side of the House in a way that is a bit demoralizing, we feel a little bit low. So I want to ask you kindly to be magnanimous, to appreciate the challenges that we face as a country, and to know that the president from where he sits is your #1 supporter in terms of having funds to implement your mandate. I think with that understanding, it will help the situation as we move on. Finally, before I call you, Your Excellency, to address these great people, let me ask everybody here, the executive and the legislature, let us focus on helping the president to succeed. I am persuaded from where I sit that that is the most important thing in the next 2 years. Those of us who campaigned for President William Ruto give the people of Kenya hope and assurance that you transform this country and their lives. We therefore have a duty to make sure that President William Ruto and his administration must succeed. Let us spend time and focus in activities and programs to make sure that the president honors his mandate with the people of Kenya. Other things can wait for 2026, but 2024, 2025, we must all be united and must focus